Hello again, Tom Wheeler here from Wheeler Automotive. Today showing you around this stunning 2009 on a 59 plate BMW 530D, which is in this very rare midnight blue paint, which looks just amazing. It looks black at night, but in the sunshine it looks a very dark blue. I think it looks superb. It's the LCI model, so it's got the LED rear lights. It's got these 19-inch Spider alloys, which just are the best wheel for this car, no doubt. Yeah, it's a lovely spec. It's got the Pro Nav inside. It's got a comprehensive service history. Not just a stamp book, but invoices as well. We've just serviced it, ready for sale, done an oil and filter change on it. We've regassed the aircon because that wasn't blowing quite as cold as I would expect. It's now ice cold. And we replaced a faulty parking sensor. But other than that, the car drives really well. It's been remapped, so it's a bit quicker than a standard one. But yeah, it's just such a nice car. So let's go into some detail. The front bumper is actually really clean. There's no marks on that. The lights are nice and clean as well. Really common for these to get damage on this sort of lower lip, but this one's perfect. This bumper corner as well is great. It's got front and rear parking sensors. The bonnet on the whole is good, but there are, and I'm going to probably struggle to show you very well, but there are a couple of faint scratches on the bonnet. There's one here. It's so shiny, I know it's going to really struggle to pick them up. They're really faint, so I'll have a go at buffing them out. But yeah, there are a couple of scratches on the bonnet there. Just at the front as well, not on the upper part. The offside front wing, no marks of note really, all nice and clean. Such a nice shine in it, look at that. The front tyres are nearly new. You can just see the massive amount of tread on those. Alloys are really presentable, there's no real curbing, there's a little bit there. Otherwise they look really good. Onto the driver's door, there's a little scratch. Let me see if it can focus on my finger. There you go. So there's a little scratch. Looks like a car park door ding. Focus on my finger. There you go. Looks like a car park door ding just on the driver's door there. That's the only mark on that door. And there's one on this rear door just there. It's not, I don't think it's gone through the paint, but again, that's a car park door ding. Onto the rear quarter. It's got, it's got tinted glass from the B pillar back. That's factory tint. That's a bit of mud there. That's not a mark. So the rear quarter. Excellent, no marks on that at all. Rear alloy, again in really good shape. Love these Spider alloys. That rear tyre is, I would say, nearly new as well. There's a very small lip on that disc. The pads have got lots of meat on them. I didn't do the front brakes. Let's have a look at that. Not really a lip on that one, so the disc got loads of life. Pads are really thick as well. So all the brakes look good. Round to the rear of the car. Love the look of these 5 Series, especially the LCI models. Really freshen them up. This one's got no real sort of bumper corner scuffs. There are a couple of marks on the Back of the bumper, this is normally from where people put stuff in and out of the boot. Just really normal wear and tear. Nothing to write home about. Boot's nice and clean, no weird stains or marks in it at all. Bottle of water in there. Got a space saver spare wheel, can't say it. Doesn't look like it's ever been used, to be fair. Also has the boot lid spoiler. That's a factory one, that's not been stuck on by somebody. Nice twin chrome pipes in good nick. There's been a little touch up here, so that's just a little mark there that's been touched in, and there's a little crease next to it there, and that's probably the worst mark on the whole car, if I'm honest. There's no scratches around there, which is really common. Nearside rear quarter is perfect, no marks on that. This wheel, again, in really good shape. It's usually this wheel which has the most marks on them, where people try and parallel park. Yeah, these all four tyres are just hardly got any wear on them at all. Disc same as the other side, and pads are nice and thick. Near side rear passenger door is really nice, no marks on that, as is the driver's door. I'm just looking, it looks to be, there's a little very faint scratch just above my finger there, being pretty critical. These are just watermarks where I've just had it valeted. I'm round to the front wing. Again, this wheel's in nice nick. Nearly new tyre, got so much life in that. Brakes, yep, same as the other side. Check the pads here. So externally, I hope it's coming up as well on the video as it is in real life. I mean, it doesn't look like a 12-year-old car at all. It's in such good condition. It's had 4 owners from new, and it's obviously been well loved. Super low mileage as well for its age, just over 72,000. So on the outside it's in excellent condition, and I'd say on the inside it's probably even cleaner. So there's no marks on any of the door cards, as is quite often the way. The rear seats don't look like they've really been sat on. Close that. Another very clean door card. Got the M door sills. They're kind of half electric seats, so it will go up and down and do the backrest adjustment electronically, but to go forward and back is manual, and you can tilt it with that front one as well. These slide in if you want, but there's just, try and get a good shot of that seat. It's in such good condition. Dash is nice and clean as well. Go around to the driver's side and we'll start it up. Yeah, so driver's door card as well, nice and clean. It's got auto xenon headlights, 4 electric windows, electric mirrors, heated front seats, front and rear sensors. That's the traction control button down there. It's got the widescreen Pro Nav. Just start it up so that you can see that. Turn that down. So it doesn't need a service for another 13,000 miles because we've just had that done. Turn the fans down a bit. Yeah, so starts on the button, runs incredibly well. We've got widescreen, the Pro Nav. This is the updated nav screen, which is just so much better than the generation before. We've got a CD player, we can plug a USB in to stream music. It's got Bluetooth for your phone. We've got dual zone climate, and yeah, as I said earlier, the aircon now blows nice and cold. It's the iDrive controls down here. I really like the gear stick. Is I think they must have changed it probably on this year, because it's so much nicer than the old big clunky ones. Yeah, it moves over to go into sport mode, go into drive, and then over like that. That's manual, and you can go up and down the gears with that. Put it back in park. It's got cruise control. Got controls for that's for answering the phone and turning the stereo up and down. That's for the menu controls and changing recirc on the aircon, or selecting CD player, etc. And it also has paddles on here. It's pull to go up a gear and push to go down a gear, and that's the same on both sides. Don't ask me why they did that. Auto wipers. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums up everything in here. It's obviously never been smoked in. It smells really nice in here. I'm an ex-smoker, and I can smell a car that's been smoked in from a mile off. So this one definitely hasn't. Really nice M Sport steering wheel, good nick. So yeah. Such a smooth engine. I love these engines, these 3-litre turbo diesels from BMW. It's just such a good engine. But yeah, here it is, our 2009 BMW 530D.